If you are looking to get your badges and your overall grinded for the cheapest and fastest ways possible, I have a new badge and overall service on my Twitter. It's at CassisLaker24. Link in the description. Go check it out. Hit me up in the DMs for prices, and I'll see you guys then. Hey, what is up with you guys and girls today? In today's video, we have the top 5 builds on NBA 2K19 to make. The easiest builds to use, the most overpowered builds. I know it's Christmas time. A lot of you people are picking up the game right now, or maybe want to buy or make new builds. This is the time to do it around Christmas, because a lot of it's just the perfect time. You have Christmas noobs and all that sort of stuff on the park. So a lot of people have got really bad builds in the game, and I want to give you guys some really good builds to use on NBA 2K19. Now, the very first build that I want to show you guys, these are not in order, these are just the best 5 builds. I'm going to put an extra build at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that one. But the first ever build that I highly recommend for you guys to make is a point guard pure sharpshooter. You can also do it at the shooting guard position, but I'm recommending the point guard position because if you're a pure sharp on the point guard, you got pick and roll maestro bronze. That's the same as a shot creator, and you already know shot creators are overpowered. But with a 6'5 pure sharp, they're pros. They can hit 100% of the shots if timed correctly, fits into any lineup, and can dominate any build in the game. The reason why this is because if you play point guard, this is the most build I lose to on the game. This is the build that drops me off most of the times. This build is actually godlike because you can play the point guard position. All you have to do is zigzag behind screens. If you have a pure stretch as well in your lineup, there's 2 pure shooters with a pure glass cleaner setting you screens. Or you can just have 2 centers. It's up to you, but I highly recommend putting pure sharp, pure stretch, pure glass cleaner with this build because you get to sit behind screens zigzagging. You got Hall of Fame Limitless, Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot, Hall of Fame Deep Deadeye, which will help you out tremendously because you can shoot lightly contested shots and they'll go in about 90% of the time. Some of the cons on this build are not very good on defense. Its lateral quickness is very, very slow, so you won't be able to keep up with these point guard playmakers or anything like that. You might be able to keep up with like a shooting guard, shot creator, point guard, shot creator, something like that at that range, maybe a slasher. And they're not very good on the inside, on rebounding, layups or dunks. Obviously, if you're not wide open for the layup or dunk, you're probably going to miss it. And rebounding is mostly about the box set and how you time it. But that is the pros and cons, and that's why point guard pure sharp or shooting guard pure sharp are the best build. Now, for the second build I want to show you guys is the build that I love the most and the build that I use the most. It's the shooting guard pure shot creator. Because look at your badge, you got corner specialist and catch and shoot gold. On the point guard version, you only got deep deadeye, catch and shoot, and corner specialist on bronze. Which is no shit. Now for my favorite build in the game, the build that I personally use every single time is a shooting guard pure shot creator. You got Hall of Fame mid deadeye, difficult shots, Tyler Scorer, teardropper. And on the shooting guard position, you get the catch and shoot and corner specialist gold and deep deadeye silver. On the previous ones, you only got corner specialist and catch and shoot silver, and the deep deadeye will obviously only be bronze. But you also get bronze. Pick and roll master is all you really need. The badges are good. You got like an 83 3-pointer once you're fully maxed out, but when you hit like a 91, you get an 83 ball with a 99 mid, which is obviously godlike for this build. Some of the pros are you can speed boost after making 1 or 2 shots with your takeover. Shoot amazingly if you're wide open. You can shoot a little bit if you're lightly contested, but I wouldn't recommend it. And you can drive in the paint like a slasher, dunk on people, make contact layups, and all that sort of stuff. The cons, not the best on defense. I struggle on defense with this player because sometimes he's very, very slow. I cannot defend most of the builds in this game. And obviously on the offensive end, you can shoot inconsistently. I've run into this bug a lot of the times. Unless you find a jump shot that you're really comfortable with. I sometimes have bad games. I hate the offensive end because he actually is pretty inconsistent. Because some games you shoot 5 from 5. The next game you might shoot 1 from 10. You don't know with this build unless you're wide open. You can time your jump shot perfectly. That is probably why it's probably the second or maybe the third best build in this game. Maybe. What would you rank any of these builds? Let's go on to the third build in this video. Now, the third build that I recommend you guys make is the pure glass cleaner, because this build is probably the best center build in the game. No, it is the best center build in the game because you got the Hall of Fame bruiser, Hall of Fame hustle rebounder, and you're 7'3" or max arm length. And you got max weight, you're not going to get bullied around. Now the pros, you're the best rebound in the game. You can out-rebound any build in the game easily. You're strong in the post with a 99 strength, and you also got silver rim protector on the defensive end. And on the screens, you can set such big bodies. It's just not
no one can really get around them screens. As soon as you have Hall of Fame Bruiser and Brick Wall, they're going to get caught in them screens. As soon as they touch you, they got 0 stamina. So you can actually set screens, and your point guard could score so easily because they got Pick and Roll Maestro or something of that nature. I love this center build. It's the best center build in my opinion. I love playing with them. It's hard to find these builds because not many people have them. But I highly recommend if you're looking for a center, make a pure glass. Now the cons, you cannot create offense very well. Obviously, you cannot create offense as well as a post scorer or a point guard or anything like that. And you cannot shoot basically at all. You can shoot if you're wide open from the mid-range. I would not shoot threes. But this is you got like a 60 mid-range, maybe a 50 mid-range. You can still hit with that, especially when your point guard has a dimer. If you have pure playmaker with Hall of Fame dimer, he won't miss that wide open mid-range. That's why this center build is the best on defense, offense, getting rebounds, everything. I love this center build. Best center build in the game, and I highly recommend all you guys make it if you're looking to make a center build. Now, for the power forward spot, I've got the pure stretch big. I'm going to make it 6'11". The reason why I make it 6'11", you're 1 inch shorter than the 7 foot. You can shoot lights out because you got that +1 or 2 to the 3 ball, which will help you tremendously on the offensive end. You got to shoot lights out. These are the pros. You can shoot lights out from anywhere on the court. You can shoot lightly contested because you got that Hall of Fame deep deadeye over any point guard in the game, over any shooting guard in the game, unless it is obviously a pure lockdown. You cannot shoot over them. You can provide spacing for your teammates. You can run wraps. You can do the pick and pop. You can do everything because your pick and pop is very, very strong. You got that Hall of Fame. As soon as you use that pick and pop, shoot off it because you're probably not going to miss, especially off a dime. You're not going to miss. Now, the cons are you're one-dimensional. You're not very good on the defensive end, but you're a really, really good shooter. That is why you're on the court. You're not there to do any defensive. You're just get there to basically shoot lights out and help your play. Like on the defensive end, obviously help out a little bit. Don't get dropped off. And then not good at finishing or rebounding. Your rebounding's ass. Your inside game is pretty dog shit as well. And you're really weak. You're like a real bitch on the court. Like you're just going to get dominated by any center build or any pure lockdown. As long as you're not on anything other than a pure lockdown or a center, you should be able to bully any other player, really. For point guard, pure playmaker, shot creator, anything like that, slasher. That is why this is one of the best builds in the game, if not the best build in NBA 2K19. Now, the next build I want to show you is the shooting guard, pure lockdown. You got Hall of Fame defensive stopper, pick dodger, pickpocket, chase detonator, bruiser, gold lob city finish. You got the silver corner specialist and the silver posterizer, as well as the bronze relentless finisher and bronze rim protector. This build is possibly my favorite, especially with the pure lockdown 6'8". Your pros, you're going to be a godlike defender. No one's going to score on you at all. As long as you play good defense, no one's going to score on you. You've got great length to turn, get the good turnovers in the passing lanes. You could just sit in the passing lanes, try to get the steal, bait them with the turnovers. You can pick anyone off. 99 steal, a Hall of Fame pickpocket. Obviously, you're going to get steals so much. If someone's dribbling up the court, you press X or square at the right time, you're going to get the steal. Can hit open shots from the corner 3, you're deadly. From the mid-range, you're deadly as well. As well as Hall of Fame bruiser, you drain everyone's stamina. So you got a pure playmaker, they're dribbling around you. You bump them, they got zero stamina. They can't do anything. You can keep up with any point guard in the game. Any player in the game, you can guard anyone. You can guard even centers. That is why this build is possibly my favorite and possibly the best build on NBA 2K19 by a landslide, because you could shoot, you can defend, you can do everything. You are basically a LeBron James build that cannot shoot as well as the three. Do not shoot threes unless you're from the corner, because that silver corner specialist will help you out tremendously. Your cons, you're limited on offense because you can only shoot mid-ranges or corner threes. You cannot go to the top of the key, cannot do pick and pops or anything like that, so you're struggling on offense a little bit. You cannot ball hand whatsoever because you're going to turn it over. You're inconsistent shooting. Another reason you're inconsistent because your stats are a bit low, like a 60 mid-range, like a 53 ball, maybe a 70 mid-range, I can't remember. And you're weaker on the inside game when you're going for the layups. Obviously, you got bronze relentless finisher. It's going to help you out. With the silver posterizer, will help you out getting dunks on people. If you're dunking like a point guard, you're obviously going to do it, but not try dunk on people taller than you, because it's not going to be a very good day for you. But this build, in my opinion, is probably the best one. As I said, I highly recommend you guys make this, especially if you're playing threes, because or rec center for that matter. You can even play on the twos with it. I love this build. I played it with the 2K17, and when I play against them, they lock me up so much that I can't do anything on them. And I turn the ball over so much. Same with the Pure Sharp point guard or shooting guard. I recommend the point guard version. This is just the one I throw in here as a shooting guard. 3-point specialist. So you got the 3-ball, primary, ball handling, secondary. I like this over the playmaking Sharp. The only reason because you got better shooting badges. You're better at shooting. And plus you can speed boost once you have your takeover, which is very easy to get because you're going to shoot. If you got microwave, you shoot 2 to 3 shots. You got your grand badge. You're going to be dribbling around like a playmaking Sharp anyway. So that's why top 5 builds with an extra build that I chucked in there for you. So if this video helped you out at all, if you're going to make any of these builds, leave a like on this video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Share the video to every one of your friends who are struggling to make builds on this game. As well as hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 26,000 subscribers. It'd be greatly appreciated. Sorry if my voice is a bit off and I'm breathing a bit heavy because I am sick. I'm still grinding for you guys. Every second day I'm uploading for you guys. So be ready for them uploads. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. In the next 2 days, I'll be back. Won't be sick. I'll be on my grind. More great quality content coming out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my social medias. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.